coming up, it's there.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Clockwork Apple. Hope you enjoyed my new intro sequence, because today I'm going to be reviewing one of the rarest games in my collection, that is to say, Monster Racers for the DS. I got the American version. I don't know if this was released in Europe. Of course, being a DS game, you can use it on any DS anywhere, so I don't know. Basically, someone took a look at all of the games like Pokemon, Shin Megami Tensei, and so on, and asked the question that why do the monsters always have to fight? And they basically decided to make a game where instead of fighting, the monsters challenge each other by running really, really fast. And whoever gets to the finish line first is the better monster. And with that in mind, basically, what you have to do in this game is train and raise these monsters to be the fastest and the best. And in order to do this, they've got several different things they have to learn throughout the racetracks. Basic top speed is one thing, and even then there's probably more important things other than that. So you have 4 stats in this game. You've got, as I said, top speed, which is your top speed. Acceleration, which is how fast you'll get to your top speed. There's also, I forget what they're called, I think it's power and spirit. Power is how much damage you'll do when you run into an enemy or run into another racer, or if you jump on top of them, which will stun them for a while and keep them in place. And spirit is how quickly you will recover from being stunned. So already there's a bit more than simply just being faster in this game to consider, which I think is a good idea, because I think if it was just a matter of speed, then it'd be kind of dull. Plenty of different monsters to collect. They're all pretty unique, which I really like. There's quite a few of them on the box here. You got this that tiger, that bird, and that lizard, I guess. Those are the 3 you get to pick from at the beginning of the game. They're like your starter Pokemon, obviously from the Pokemon series. And there's even more on the back here that you can find and collect all of these throughout the game. You also get to use this picture here. You see a monster using its special ability. As you race, this little meter fills up, which is your turbo meter, and when it's full, you can use a particular attack or boost, which will help you gain an edge in the fight, or in the race, I should say. Along with that, monsters also get their own. They get these, I guess, traits, I'd call them, which makes them even faster. So there's different terrain in the races. Some monsters may gain a boost when they're on grass, but they'll get slowed down in water. Others will get a boost when they're in water, but get nothing on grass. So it's about picking the right monsters for the right situations in order to really get far in the racing. Aside from that, not much else to talk about. We've got your pretty standard plot, just about travel the world, collect monsters, and become the champion racer. We've got your classic Team Rocket rip-off for the villains who just want... I don't even know what their plan is. They're stealing monsters, but I don't know why. I don't think it's ever explained, which I felt was kind of a letdown because, well, as I said, they never explain it. We're just told that these are the bad guys, and that sort of leaves it at that. I think, yeah, they're trying to steal monsters, I think, so they can sell them on the black market, I don't know. Aside from that, plots, yeah, as I said, pretty simple. It didn't really need much else. I think the game really focused on gameplay. So, getting a monster on your team, that's one of the important things you have to do. You have to, when you're chasing after it, you can press, I think it's the A button, and you'll fire this little projectile, which it slows you down when you fire it, and if it hits the other monster, it will slow them down as well. Hit them enough times, though, and they'll join your side, which can be a little tricky. If you get it on the right part of the racetrack, where it's on a flat, you'll probably be okay. Also, one of the other things is every now and then you'll find a monster that's a different colour to the others, similar to shiny Pokemon, except they've generally got better stats as well, so you really want to look out for those ones. And for some reason, whenever I find them, I always seem to end up failing to get them. I don't know, I just have bad luck with those guys. What else is there? There's also breeding, where you can breed your monsters together to get new skills and abilities, which in the late game you will need. This game does not mess around. It is, it's a child-friendly game, but it does not mess around once it gets later on. You will struggle. This can get pretty difficult. I haven't actually beaten it the whole way through yet, but either way, I still enjoy it, so I think that really says something for it that I can review this quite happily without having actually finished it. Aside from that, not really much else I can talk about. The environments are all pretty nice, plenty of, as you visit them, lots of little side stories and puzzles to do. There's a few little mini quests here and there. But, yeah, as I said, the one problem with this game is it is pretty rare. You will struggle to afford this one. So unless you're really, really enthusiastic about this kind of game, I suggest you probably don't pick it up. Try emulating it first to give it a shot, and then if you are dead set on it, then yes, it's still a very, very good game, but just good luck finding a copy of it. I got really lucky with this. I only ever saw it on Amazon available once, and this is the copy that I saw then. So, if you can get it, get it. But if not, don't worry about it too much. There are better games out there in the genre. I mean, even the Pokemon games themselves, I still enjoy more, so don't fret too much about not having this in your collection. Overall, I give it about a 7 out of 10, I'd say. 7 out of 10. Enjoyable, bright, colourful, but you could still do better. So with that done, I have been Mr. Clockwork Apple. I hope you have enjoyed my review, and I will see you hopefully next week, where I'm going to review Dragon Quest IX: Sentinels of the Starry Skies. Bye.